right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Etienne once more. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Mond out of the shotgun. Looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Ryan. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. That's complete left side to Bateman. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's a give to Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ryan will throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down and 8. They'll set up to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put... And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Khalil Mack just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. And incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
ETN with it.
A first down and more, ETN. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with ETN.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here's Mond.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences, and this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan.
That's taken in by Knox.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing now is Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
On first down, here's Mon.
Flushed out, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. Partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?